the flight attendant's rest period started when the plane stopped at the gate. But the travel time to the crew hotel could sometimes be 90 minutes. Now the clock starts ticking only when the crew arrives at the hotel. That ensures a full 10 hours of rest between flights.
And checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 690 points. This is CBS News.
You need to be this with you every step of the way, helping you attract, interview, and hire candidates, all from one place. DashCam/credit.
10:03 at the Bay Area's news station, KCBS. Sunny and mild after the clouds burn off. 60s at the beaches, 80s inland, and warming up even more later this week. Good morning, everyone. Here's what's happening. Stockton police are now linking 2 more shootings to 5 murders in that city that some are calling the work of a serial killer. One of the murders actually happened in Oakland. First, Stockton investigators were looking into the similarities between the fatal shootings. 5 men from mid to late 70s, all were in dark, secluded areas. None of the victims robbed, wallets and car keys left behind. In the search for connections to other unsolved murders, they now say a 40-year-old man shot in Oakland on April 10th was connected, as was the April 16th shooting of a woman in Stockton who survived. Police Chief Stanley McFadden to call this the work of a serial killer.
We have a series of homicides that we believe are interconnected. The problem we have is we have no evidence to tell us that it's one person, 2, or 3. We just don't know that. We don't have that information. We have no video footage that has even captured a crime, that has even captured a handgun in someone's hand.
Not clear why police say the Oakland murder is connected. They do say that combing through old unsolved cases to look for similarities takes a The reward has now grown to $95,000 thanks to the city of Stockton and one local business owner. 5 of the 6 murder victims were Hispanic males, but police don't think they were targeted for their race. This is happening in a city that usually sees a lot of gang violence. So far this year, a quarter of the city's 43 murders were linked to gangs. The Merced County Sheriff is looking for an entire family of 4 kidnapped from South Merced business yesterday. Officials say the family, including an 8-month-old baby, was taken against its will from South Highway 59. Not clear if the family knew the kidnapper, who is believed to be armed and dangerous. Taken were 8-month-old Aruhi Derry, her 27-year-old mother, Jasleen Kaur, the 36-year-old father, and the mother's uncle, 39-year-old Amandeep Singh. Scores of students turned out last night for a memorial for the 2 Berkeley High students who were gunned down at a house party over the weekend. KCBS's Matt Bigler reporting from Berkeley, where the memorial was held. He has the latest.
There was hardly a dry eye here at Longfellow Middle School in Berkeley, where dozens attended a memorial for 17-year-old Jay-Z Sotelo and his brother, 15-year-old Angel Sotelo. The 2 Berkeley High students shot and killed last Saturday night in Oakland.
There's a lot of pain in my mom, my family, my friends.
We have to hold their memories close to us, and we have to love family the way they deserve to be.
We are learning that the Airbnb birthday party the brothers attended was unauthorized without the host's knowledge or permission, according to the company. Oakland Police Chief LaRon Armstrong says they have determined the shooting was likely related to a conflict that started at or around Berkeley High School.
I feel like we're getting some strong leads in the investigation. I think hopefully at some point it'll lead to an arrest.
In Berkeley, Matt Bigler, KCBS.
And early this morning, Oakland had its 101st homicide. Police investigators say a man was shot and killed at 4 a.m. in the city's Glenview neighborhood. They haven't released any information on a motive or suspects. San Francisco police have doubled the reward about the killing of a 22-year-old in the Ocean View 6 years ago. KCBS's Kathy Novak with details.
Kieran Lamont was watching an artist paint a mural at the intersection of Plymouth and Broad when he was shot. His mother, Picola Jones, has waited 6 years for answers about what happened on that day.
Kieran was a loving person. He loved fashion. He loved people.
Police are now offering $200,000. Scott says he understands that witnesses may be afraid to come forward and says tips can be made anonymously.
We're hoping that somebody out there who saw this, and we're confident that people saw it,
have had a change of heart for this particular case and will come forward.
I believe someone should say something because it could have been their child, their loved one. I don't think it's right to, go around and act like you never seen anything, you don't know anything.
The tip line is at 415-575-4444. In San Francisco, Kathy Novak, KCBS.
There are reports out this morning that Elon proceed with his $44 billion deal to buy San Francisco's Twitter, which comes after months of legal battles. KCBS's Money Watch reporter Jason Brooks following this story. We'll hear from him coming up at 10:25. Still to come on KCBS.
I'm Jennifer Hodges. What a judge has decided for the sentencing of Theranos founder Elizabeth Holmes.
10:08 at KCBS. Midday drive. For that, we turn to Victor Zaragoza, who takes us to San Leandro.
Good morning, Holly. Looking at a stretch of slow traffic on 880 in the southbound direction before you reach 238, and pretty much pockets of slow to heavy traffic all the way into Fremont, right around Auto Mall Parkway. After that, it's a right as you continue into Milpitas. Now in Milpitas, if you happen to transition from southbound 880 to westbound 237, you definitely will encounter some heavy traffic. Doesn't really ease up until you get into San Jose right around North 1st Street. After that, it's a smooth ride all the way into the Sunnyvale Mountain View area right around Highway 101. Speaking of Highway 101 in Mountain View, just after Atlas Street, northbound 101, you're definitely on and off the brakes. Doesn't really ease up till you get into Palo Alto just after San Antonio Road. After that, the rest of the peninsula looks really good all the way into San Mateo. Let's take it all the way to Highway 92. And also looking at I-280 in that same stretch between Highway 92 and San Mateo. We'll take that into Cupertino, Sunnyvale, and Highway 85. That is also clearing at the speed limit. Your next traffic update at 10:18 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Still foggy and overcast at the coast and the central part of the bay, but it's starting to burn off inland. We're looking at high 60s and 70s at the beaches, 70s around the bay to upper 80s inland. Clouds return tonight and stick around tomorrow morning. Traffic and weather together. On All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS.
This is Larry Flick, owner of the Floor Store. The end of summer means the beginning of our fall sale. Up to 50% off store-wide, 0% financing for 18 months, and no sales tax on anything. Go to floorstores.com for directions. The Floor Store, your Bay Area flooring authority. What do you have for us today, Charlotte?
Charlotte is the little sister of the Tooth Fairy. Charlotte is the Junk Fairy. If you have stuff in your shed that you haven't used in the past 12 months, you're not storing stuff, you got junk.
Turn your overstuffed storage shed into a shed that you can use again.
Give yourself some space in there to maneuver.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
We make junk disappear.
All you is point.
And if you have a garden gnome who is ready to retire, we'll take that garden gnome to Garden Gnome Island, where they can just lay around and eat snacks and tell jokes all day.
You can always count on 1-800-GOT-JUNK to go the
do it with a happy smile.
See all the retired garden gnomes at Garden Gnome Island.
Make junk disappear.
All you have to do is
call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
This is for all you guys on Viagra. ED pills are no longer needed. The brutal side effects like 4-hour headache, blurred vision, and that flush feeling can all be put behind you with. Here at West Coast Men's Health, we have a better approach to ED. Acoustic wave therapy creates blood flow circulation by safety. Guys, let me be clear. Pills will never fix your problem. Our equipment is the latest technology, and our medical staff is the best in the industry. And right now, we're offering a free treatment just for coming in. That's right. You can try this treatment at no cost. If you suffer from ED or Peyronie's disease, give West Coast Men's Health a call today. It's not just about better health. It's about a better life.
Clinics in San Mateo and Sacramento, call 650-407-1168. 650-407-1168. Online at westcoastmenshealth.com.
Visit Freeman's Appliance for the Sub-Zero Wolf and Cove Grand Kitchen event. With qualifying purchase, get 3 additional years of protection or a $1,000 rebate. For the largest selection of Sub-Zero Wolf and Cove appliances, visit the Living Kitchen at Freeman's Appliance in Pleasant Hill.
KCBS News Time, 10:12. Theranos